We want to turn now to the White House, where correspondent Margaret Brennan is standing by. Margaret, the president just spoke out about the Nice attacks. What can you tell us?
Well, the president spoke at the beginning of a reception with diplomats from around the world and appealed to them, saying we need to remain united against what is an incredibly divisive chronic violence around the world. He said he had offered French President Hollande that the U.S. will continue to stand by it in the war against ISIS, a war against extremism and terrorism, as they have for centuries now, France being America's oldest ally. And then he very quickly moved on to say it has been a very difficult past few weeks. This is not just an attack in Nice. You had the string of violence in Istanbul, in Saudi Arabia, in Iraq. Around the world, you are seeing on a near weekly basis this kind of mass violence. And the president put this in terms of really a war of ideas, saying this kind of extremism and ideology, hateful ideology, does not stand a chance against allies like ours and winning the war of ideas. He also waded in a little bit there to the 2016 campaign, where you have recently heard once again some hateful rhetoric, he said, against Muslims in America, and said when you divide Americans, you are giving into fear, and doing that is allowing terrorism and the extremists to win.
Margaret Brennan at the White House. Thank you, Margaret.